everyone, and welcome back to another video. That was the biggest, shittiest intro I've ever done, to be honest. And yeah, don't worry about that. Anyways, needs. Uh, sorry, I went through hell and back to make this video. So this is kind of like a story rant video thingy. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I went on a vacation to fuck. I'm sorry, but I went on vacation to France, and France, yeah, not France isn't bad, but it mostly just the things that I found out in France that like really suck. So this video is going to be what I hate about going on vacation, because yes, it it wasn't the best thing, and mostly like I'm gonna talk about the things where you stay. I want to call them campings, but I don't know if that's the English word, or and maybe it's the American word only. Like the Americans think like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. And all British people go like, oh, I don't know what are you talking about. Be more clear with your content, because English, because American is such a weird accent that it is the same language, but there are always a few keywords that different, that will be different from English. Like, I don't know, it is a quick talk about the English and American language. Um, but I am me and XXPandaBeast XX. I'm just going to call him Panda from now on. But Panda and me, were just like, this is actually where we met, and it was in the server of Delta Wars 5, and it was fun. But eventually, I said some things like, "Hey, can you send? I will send troops for backup or something, that kind of deal, that kind of stuff." And he was like, "Huh? What do you mean?" Because I meant units. I will send backup units. That's what I said, I think. And he said, "Huh? What does that mean?" And I was like, "Does this British like really have to shine right now?" And he said, "Yes, we call them troops." And I knew like, okay, it's an accent different. So sorry if it's only American or totally isn't true, but here, let's go on with the rant. So I was going to two locations, basically close to Paris, somewhere, and yeah, and somewhere in Britain. And I don't mean Great Britain, but in history it was Little Britain, or it's called. It isn't called Little Britain, but it's called literally Britain. And so we went to Paris first, because that's most close to where I live. I think. Because the second ride was pretty long. Not that the first one wasn't long. But yes, we were finally there, just normal stuff, We just packed out everything. And the first thing, like, I find it stupid when a camping, as I'm going to refer them, well, doesn't have anything cool to them. Like, the camping that I was didn't even have a good swimming pool. Like, the swimming pool was literally just water. It wasn't even clean or warm, made warm. It was literally a sack of water. A sack of water, I should say. So it was horrible. uh, that was annoying at first, but here was a thing that I never get when you go on vacation. So I eventually, yeah, everyone has to shit at some time. Like, you can't make a joke about that. Everyone has to pee and shit. And yeah, so do I. I ain't different. And oh, and I just like I went to go to the toilet, and And I saw something that like I thought, what the fuck? Sorry for my language today. I ain't feeling it. Uh, and I was like thinking, what the heck is that? And I was sitting on the toilet, and first of all, it didn't have the toilet seat, so when you stood up, I saw literally markings on my legs. Annoying, you know? And no toilet seat and the third seat kind of thing. You know, the thing that you flip upside down to close the toilet. It wasn't there either. Or a good button, because if you press the button, it didn't do anything. You have to press it really hard, and it basically you had to press really hard, and that was annoying. Like, I got to be honest, what's always the deal with public bathrooms? They're always so annoying. It's always like that. I'm sorry, but they're always annoying just like this. I went to a public bathroom once, and that one was a good bathroom, but you had to pay for it. So that's the annoyance right there. This guy really didn't notice me. Um, so that was annoying. You had to pay money for it to piss. Um, and yes, just I thinking back on it, it was horrible the vacation. Not that it really sucked for any matter, but it wasn't great either. You get what I mean? Like, you don't want to call the vacation horrible, but it was horrible. Yes. Like, the first day we already had like a family breakout, as I should say it. Uh, because just we have a DSi, because we weren't allowed to take our tablets or only phones and Nintendos. That were the only things we were allowed to take with us, because parents. And yes, so we had our Nintendo DSi. Everyone loves the Mario Kart on that game. Like, we play it always. But there was a point. We only have one disc thingy. Whatever the Nintendos usually use, you know? Just, we had only one of those things. So what you could do on a Nintendo DSi is use the Nintendo DSi download thingy. but but there was only one thing if you used it. You couldn't pick your character. You always had to be shy guy. And so we had a breakout the first day. That was great. And yeah, so that's why I called my vacation horrible. Not only that, but you get what I mean. And then the next thing, it's another barefoomy thing. The showers. Who the hell designed the showers for going vacations? For going onto vacations? And it's not only in France, should I remind you. This is everywhere. This is also where I live. Not that the toilet seat is missing, or that I have to wear very tight clothes to, to swim. But then the second thing, I'm going to make two or three parts about this, by the way. But the second things were the showers. And the showers, I don't know, but it's also where I live. Like, they always suck for some reason. So I got into the shower, and there are always two problems with showers, and this one had them both. Not that the other vacation place didn't have them. First of all, by a shower, as you normally see a shower, you think by turning those two thingies. And yes, you'll be right. I thought that was going to happen too. Warm water and cold water, that you could control those. And I would think the same. But no, you had to press a button. And I don't know what the deal was, but when you press the button, 10 seconds later, the water would just go out. It kablamo done. And it was first of all super cold, even on the most warmest warminess. And I just still to the day think like, damn, that was bad as hell. Even my dad said like, I'd be better off if I just stood with my ass against the button, because yes, it was so horrible. you had to stand against the button if you just wanted some water. I don't always get what's the deal with that. So it was cold, and there was no water. Basically, yes, there was water, but it was so annoying. And I went to a tent, so like they had houses and tents there, but I had a tent, and in the houses you can get you could get a shower, but in tents they don't install showers, which I do get that, but don't make the showers horrible just because you don't want to install them in tents. I mean, why? It was always cold, and the camping just didn't do shit, as I can say it the best. And just just thinking of the words that I'm going to say, I never write scripts, by the way, and it was just horrible there. Like, I went to a camping that first of all, the only thing that it had was it was close to Paris, and there's one thing in Paris, people, and I hate people. Like, I'm antisocial. Yes, call me just antisocial, because I do get that I'm kinda antisocial. No, not that I can make friends, but I hate to meet new people, and I hate to stand in highly in a place where a lot of people are. And you know where a lot of people are, and where you can easily get lost, because I hate that too. Subways. Yes, we went to the subways, and I don't mean the fast food chain restaurant. No, I literally mean a subway with the subtrains. Hey, how it's going? And that's just a horrible experience for me. Jesus Christ, I had to bend over all the way to the camera. So that sucked. Like, it wasn't fun for me. Like, the only thing I could see in France were like the people, the annoyance. And yes, what was really cute is that my little brother, I technically, yes, I have three little brothers, you can say. Two are, one is 4 and one is 3 at, at the time of recording. And like the brother that went 3D saw, like in France you have, like, I'm sorry if you hate it, but they have the oh fuck, they have the terrorist attacks, and anything. And I didn't laugh about the terrorist attacks, by the way. I laughed because he jumped into the beam. And so soldiers walk around, and my little brother went, "Oh, it are the pewers." He literally said pewers instead of soldiers. That was kind of cute when I walked into France. But for the rest, it really sucked. I saw the Eiffel Tower, but you can say, yeah, that was it. I saw the Eiffel Tower, and that's it. For the rest, I didn't see anything because I didn't want to go again. It's really not. But France is so expensive, I should say. I thought that I had an expensive country, but France, oh boy, they are expensive. And you know what my name is? Yes, my name was KRPyabet, and I have to wrap this video up because otherwise YouTube doesn't allow me to upload it. So I'm gonna say goodbye, everyone, and see you next time. Toasty! Sorry, that's a way too old joke. Anyway, next time, love you all. Mwah.